I think we are live. Let's see if we are. So for anybody that's watching right now, Trump just gave the order. If you're asking what order, let me pull it up. It's about 1 minute ago that this news came out. Let's quickly go to DB. Why is it not working? Interesting. Let's go Zoomer. It's good enough. So 4 minutes ago by this point, Trump signs order to create cryptocurrency working group. That got everybody excited, right? But just before that, it was announced that Trump was going to be signing some executive crypto orders. And then 2 minutes ago, they basically said, hey, let's order a crypto national digital asset stockpile. Basically, the reserve that everybody has been wondering about, watching for, waiting for. Yeah. So that is very, very good. About 2 minutes ago, this news came out. My keyboard has stopped functioning. Let's grab a little USB-C. There we go. Let's see. Is it working again? No. It works again. There we go. All right. So I'm going to pull up the prices in just a second, guys. But I was doing something else. I saw the news, and I wanted to be here before most other people, you know? As I said before, we cover the news first, and then we dive deep. But you can see it in front of you. This is very trusted. Don't worry about those details. But we're not really pumping, to be honest with you. Like, the crypto market's not really up that much. Hey, guys, if you're in the chat box right now, let me know where you're watching from real quick. We instantly nearly have 1,000 people here, so the channel keeps growing like crazy. And what is crazier to me is how many people have that notification bell on. So every single time something happens, people are just here, man. And I appreciate every single one of you, man. Just know, if you guys are stopping by every single day to watch the stream, just know there's a personal affection I have for you. You know, if I could, I'd give you a kiss on the forehead, you know, as family members would do it, I guess. Regardless, we'll take a look at crypto price in just a second. I want to quickly confirm what's going on. We also have a new update from the Ripple side, which was quite interesting. We'll talk about that in a second as well. Let me quickly post to everybody. Right, there was something else that just happened that got me really excited, but it all has to do with this Bitcoin strategic reserve. I basically had a video ready where I stated this is about to happen, and I was talking about a Bitcoin reserve. I'm going to delete it, though, because we already basically got it. I'll just make a new one now that the news is basically confirmed. And yeah, let me quickly go ahead and tweet out to the people who do not want to watch any video of sorts. Let's quickly tweet out basically this, right? Trump is going to be ordering... Let's tweet something along those lines. That's my freaking president. That's my freaking president. He's not even my president, but still. Let's do breaking news. Ordered. How do I word this the best way also? Trump ordered for the nation to develop a... That looks so dumb. Crypto stockpile? That looks so stupid. Whatever. It's good enough. Good enough for me. All right, at least everybody gets the news right there. So yeah, bullish, right? I'm not sure who's not excited. Let's see, I'm getting notifications constantly, but the last news is 5 minutes ago. President Trump signs crypto executive order to create national digital asset stockpile. Let's see, I'm just checking my phone here for all the notifications. Trump signs order to create cryptocurrency working group. Trump signs order to create cryptocurrency working group by Reuters. Nothing else is posted. No. All right. Some of you guys are putting in. Let's see here. RT coming in with the 589. Nice. 589. Do you have thoughts on XCN utility token? It's pumping a lot. Small cap. I've never heard of it before. Maybe I have, but I can't remember then. There was somebody else before. Henry Smith says, so what we buying it, Dusty? So what we buying it, Dusty? That's making my head hurt a little bit. Let's quickly see also. I'll talk about what we're buying in a second. What did Trump say, Dusty? I just saw the notification. Yeah, so in front of you, you can see all the things that were just stated in the most recent news. So again, Trump signs an executive order creating a cryptocurrency working group about 7 minutes ago. And then 4 minutes ago, Trump ordered the nation to basically develop a national digital asset stockpile. In my opinion, that's what we dub a reserve. But hey, you decide for yourself what you read that as. Let's see DB. Just another news source here real quick. Let's see what he's put up. He's put up as well. Trump order on crypto to develop national digital asset stockpile. Trump signs order to create cryptocurrency working group. And this was before, again, that Trump was going to be signing some crypto-related things. But I guess the whole day here has been filled with just more and more speculation of what was going to be coming out. I mean, the whole entire day, I've been looking through this. And it was kind of funny that a little bit ago, Polymarket was still saying no Bitcoin reserve is coming. And again, this was basically in my video where I was stating, well, I think it's going to actually do significant numbers. Somebody's saying XRP is pumping. Is it true? Or not, then I'll talk about it. Anyway, this was a little bit earlier in the day as well. Again, what my video was about, but I was too slow to get it out there for y'all. Let's quickly watch it.
Make the United States a manufacturing superpower and the world capital of artificial intelligence and crypto. Make the United...
So, yeah, I mean, that's a pretty big deal, right? That's, in my opinion, pretty big. At least everybody was talking about that a bit earlier. And at the same time, there were a few other things. One, that President Trump to hold a call with Nayib Bukele today, which, again, is the man with the Bitcoin country, right? So it does make sense. And we also had Larry Fink, the CEO of the biggest asset management company in the world, whom basically said, BlackRock CEO, said he wants the SEC to approve the tokenization of bonds and stocks because he knows that will go way further, right? It's just all about timing, though. Then again, Senator Cynthia Lummis already was hyping it up, man. She kept on saying, hey, something's happening. And at the same time, Morgan Stanley CEO says the bank is working with regulators to offer crypto transactions. Guys, it's been a crazy couple of days, man. Everybody, if you're watching this right now, I told you already, but I'll say it again. This is the start of a completely new chapter that's about to blow everybody's minds. If you've not done it yet, make sure you go ahead and smash that like button on the video. It doesn't cost you anything. And even if it does, screw you. Give it to me. All right, I need it right now. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe they're gonna think I'm gonna. Maybe they think I'm gonna die or something. All of a sudden, I hear the neighbors knocking on my door. Police, open up. Something like that. I shouldn't smash my desk. Anyway, let's see. Trump signs order to declassify Kennedy files. Okay. President Trump. No. All the same. Still all the same. Nothing completely new. Anyway, very good news, y'all. Very, very, very good news. Somebody's saying there's a new scamming method. Okay. There's many. Be careful. Do you open longs now? I mean, that's your own decision, right? Look, when you're opening it into news like this, usually what happens is the price pumps significantly based on the news. Right now, the price has not really gone up at all, which is kind of suspicious. On the one hand, it makes me think, oh, okay, this is going to be so freaking crazy soon, but it's a bit of a lagging thing. On the opposite side, I'm thinking, no, basically, it was not priced in. To another extent, it might have, okay, let me explain two scenarios. One is it was already priced in. Right now, people are selling because the news is now out there that he was going to approve this reserve of sorts. The opposite side of it is, no, you know what? It's just a lot of manipulation going on. Right now, they want to make you sell. They want to make you afraid. That's because it's basically the last very heavy shakeout before things start getting crazier. I mean, if you really start thinking about it, Donald Trump saying, hey, you know what? We're going to get a national digital asset stockpile. We're basically going to get ourselves a reserve because it's a smart thing to do, you know, to get ourselves ready. He knows so much about crypto in that sense. He doesn't know much about crypto, the concept, right? But he knows so much about how people have wanted it. There's demand for it. And probably his grandson and his, if he has many, I don't know how many grandsons he has, but his son also, Barron, they're probably helping him out and explaining, hey, if you do this, there'll be so many people with you. But more importantly, there'll be many people with extreme amounts of wealth, at least probably soon, who are going to be having your back. Even if we think back to the Camelot situation, a lot of the donations eventually started coming from crypto companies and crypto in general. You want to have those people in your back. And if this area keeps developing and you keep talking to more and more people in it, it serves to be early into some new emerging tech and to have your country be the center of it if you are seeing a chance of this technology surviving, which apparently he sees. And I guess that's also the more people that you speak with, the more you start getting it, right? And the more that these banks start slowly but surely pushing it, the more you realize, oh, you have to do something for it. Regardless, though, Senate Banking Committee to vote on Senator Cynthia Lummis becoming chair of Digital Assets Subcommittee at 10 a.m. ET. When was 10 a.m. ET? That's already been for sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if she became it or not. I guess she did. Let's see. Let's see real quick. Just checking if there's anything new. Yeah, so one of the interesting posts was just up here. It's with Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple. So there's a guy, Bitcoin Pierre, whom said he's, by the way, behind Riot, I guess, the Bitcoin mining company. Oh, it's a world-leading infrastructure company platform. I know they also launched a token just now, right? Which was sketchy. Maybe it was a hack. The biggest obstacle for the strategic Bitcoin reserve is not the Fed, Treasury, banks, or Elizabeth Warren. It's XRP. They're aggressively lobbying against the standard or strategic Bitcoin reserve by throwing around millions of dollars at politicians desperately trying to derail it. They did the same to attack Bitcoin mining under the Biden administration. Obviously, they want to protect their marketing narratives and push for CBDCs built on their platform. And Brad says, unless you are choosing to ignore the core tenets of the President of the United States campaign, which aggressively supports American companies and technologies, our efforts are actually increasing the likelihood of a crypto strategic reserve, which includes Bitcoin, happening. Tenets, not tenants. Really? We're playing that game now? Really? Really? Voor de oude Hollanders. Lekker grap. Dusty, type in Eleanor Tourette. All right, what should she say? Let me quickly take a look. Let's go take a look. So somebody's saying it's not official yet. Stop clickbaiting. So officially, Trump order on crypto to develop national digital asset stockpile. Trump signs order to create cryptocurrency working group. Which part is not happening yet? President Trump signs crypto executive order to create a national digital asset stockpile, Fox reports. So which part then is not true according to you? Per Fox colleagues Edward Lawrence, the crypto executive order has officially been signed. Here are the details. The executive order establishes the Presidential Working Group on Digital Asset Markets to strengthen U.S. leadership in digital finance. The working group will be tasked with developing a federal regulatory framework governing digital assets, including stablecoins, and evaluating the creation of a strategic national digital asset stockpile. The working group will be chaired by the White House AI and crypto czar, David Sachs, and include the Secretary of the Treasury, the Chairman of the SEC, and the heads of other relevant departments and agencies. The White House AI and crypto czar will engage leading experts in digital assets and digital markets to ensure that the actions of the working group are informed by expertise beyond the federal government. The executive order directs departments and agencies with identifying and making recommendations to the working group on any regulations and other agency actions affecting the digital asset sector that should be rescinded or modified. The executive order prohibits agencies from undertaking any action to establish, issue, or promote CBDCs, and the executive order revokes the previous administration's digital asset executive order and the Treasury Department's framework for international engagement on digital assets, which suppressed innovation and undermined U.S. economic liberty and global leadership in digital finance. All right. So that is pretty cool, huh? That is pretty cool, huh? Anyway, you guys are saying take a look at XRP, all right? Let me open it up. Let me see what's going on with our coins, huh? So are we pumping or dumping? What's going on? Let me go take a look. You guys are hyping me up. You guys are saying, take a look at it, take a look at it. Oh, it's a 1 minute chart. Okay, let's take a look at 50-minute. Okay, not too bad. All right. Not too bad. Not amazing, but not too bad. And this proves again, man, you can buy XRP. I swear to God, I said this, how much was this, 3 days ago or so? I said we should actually just sell at $3.30 to $3.40 and just try to buy back around $3. I didn't do it because it was a little bit, I was a little pussy, or I didn't dare. But man, just look at how every single time it seems to just get magnet pulled back to $3 per coin, huh? Which is such a juicy entry in my opinion. Can we talk about CBDCs? No need, right? Nothing coming, so not to be worried about. Every crypto you hold just had a massive spike over the last hour. Whoa. Okay, so some coins are doing good. Solana's back up a little bit. Fartcoin, quality. 10% up in the last hour. Hyperliquid, 5% up. So yeah, they had a little bump, sure, right? A little bump, but not too crazy. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too spectacular, if you ask me. But it's good nonetheless, right? I mean, I'm happy to see it. Don't get it twisted. All right, I'm happy. But could be crazier based on the news we've just gotten. Tristan says Bitcoin pumped to 120,000 and then alts fly. There is now more of a chance, right, now that these things have come out, that we're going to really start going crazy for Bitcoin on the short term. Like right now, it seems the prices are not reacting, but hey, give it a little bit of time. Perhaps it's slightly lagging. But now I'd say more and more it's being like concluded right now that the bull run is here to stay and it's only going to keep getting crazier. A lot of you guys are talking about the same coin, but I feel like those are scammers, but I'm not so sure. Oh no, you guys are talking about this Onyx coin. I've never heard of this, so I don't know. It's 136th, 50% up in a day. That's a lot. Yeah, but I can't tell you if it's cool or bad. I don't know it, so I have no idea what to tell you, friends. No idea. Let's quickly see. Wow. This might disturb you again. Hey, we have 2,500 people watching. We only have 300 likes. The reason I keep asking is because the more people, relatively, that press the like button, the better the stream performs, right? So if so many people are watching, but nobody presses that like button, it kind of shows that perhaps it's a shitty stream, which might be, all right? Hey, totally possible, but not everybody thinks that. So if you don't think that, you want to help out, make sure you press that button. If you don't enjoy it, hey, you know what? Do whatever you want to do. You're a free man or woman or goat, whatever you are, friend. Dusty, you want to say something in Dutch for the oude trouwe Hollanders? Lekker grappie, zei ik toch? I got you, Feb. Hey, I appreciate it. So, let's see in the chat box real quick. For how many people, all right, let me grab it like this. For how many people is Bitcoin their biggest asset in their portfolio? I always wonder. I think it's always kind of funny to discuss because whenever I talk to people, I think mostly their portfolios consist of XRP or maybe ADA. There's a few people actually, now that I realize it, that in the comments have said HBAR. That is their biggest asset. Let's just quickly see. Happy for the Dutch people. Hey, where the Dutchies at, eh? Lekker happy. Can you speak Dutch? Of course I can speak Dutch. I speak multiple languages. You didn't know that? Come on, friends. Come on, chat. Oh man, the XRP army is back. Look at that. One word of XRP and everybody just comes in XRP. Which I love because the recent couple of months have been so freaking amazing for XRP, man. And I think many of you guys are not realizing how many videos I've made about that stupid freaking coin and how long people have said, oh, you're still going to talk about it? And finally, it brought us some of the gains. But still, man, too little, right? We need to go so much higher for all this to be worth it, man. How many people here hold more than 50% of their crypto in XRP? Don't put in how much crypto you have, just relatively, you know? Is XRP your biggest holding? Let's see. I think for a lot of people that's going to be it. I think a lot of people have mostly XRP here. Yeah, look at that, huh? It's even lagging out. 98%. That is wild. But it's a funny situation. Even my biggest holding nowadays is XRP. I'm telling you, honestly, truthfully here, it's changed a lot. It used to always be Bitcoin first, ETH second, and XRP third. But all of a sudden it changed up. And now that Trump is going so bullish again, right? He's basically been fully bullish on partially crypto as a concept, partially Bitcoin, mostly US companies. I'm thinking, man, maybe it really here is time to start focusing only on cryptocurrencies that were mostly, let's say, designed around the US, based in the US, or things of that sort. I'm thinking maybe it's wise. You guys are saying Trump is live. Let's see if I can find it. Is he on X? Because he's not going to say anything crypto related anymore, probably, right? He's already said what he needed to say. President Trump, executive order prohibits agencies from undertaking any action to establish CBDCs. Okay, so there's a lot of people who post that the euphoria will most likely not hit until the weekend. But I really find it peculiar that right now the market's not moving up. I'm guessing a lot of it is manipulation in the sense that people do not want... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. I think I might have overlooked something. So, we're all reading the same thing here, right? What have we been talking about the last few days? Strategic Bitcoin reserve. Yeah. What was I just talking about just now? Oh, Trump is all over all these US-based cryptocurrencies. He wants to make the US the AI and crypto hub. I'm just now really starting to get it into my head when I'm reading this, that it does not say Bitcoin asset pal. Digital asset stockpile. It could really mean that some of you guys' fantasies before of an XRP, Solana, whatever, US reserve can become more of a reality than was once thought. Maybe, funnily enough, they really might not go as much for Bitcoin, but it's going to be a little combination of sorts. Huh. Interesting. He's signing orders now? Let me go take a look. That is an interesting one to think about. Right? I'm just thinking with y'all here, right? That's fear, uncertainty, and doubt. I'm not so sure what you mean. Not good for our crypto. Hey, let's see what's going on. Let's see here real quick. Trump broadcasting signing orders. Yeah, but most orders will not be relevant to all of us. If there's any crypto orders signed, we'll see it from one of these news sources earlier, then we'd see it on the freaking web, man. People know the news before it's even out. Hi, Dusty. What are your thoughts about the current market? What do you think about the next movements? Yeah, this is the most uncertain time we've ever had. We know where we're headed over the next, let's say, 6 months, somewhere. But the next few days and weeks are so volatile and so crazy because it's literally the big money coming in. And I always hypothesize and say, like Michael Saylor often says, if we all know what we know, if we all get the same thoughts about this crypto stuff, then, or had the same thoughts, it would be at $10 million a Bitcoin, whatever money per XRP, just crazy high. The good part and the bad part is that not everybody agrees. Not everybody knows it yet. And that's, again, what we dub being early. We still, as at this point, consider ourselves to be quite early because most people do not get it yet. 𝗕𝗓𝗪𝗲. He farted downwind? That's crazy. He live on the Hill YouTube page. I mean, why would we check ETH? What's going on with ETH right now? What's going on? Why you spamming it so much? Hey, Dusty, what do you think about if they're going to use Bitcoin to pay back their state debt, to fix the state debt, and it becomes a institutional pump and dump, XRP, etc., there's way more value in that. All right. How many more shakeouts do you think until we go moon? Theoretically speaking, we've already gone moon. It just depends on your perspective. right? I'd say that $3, $4, whatever, an XRP is quite moon. If you're talking about the second wind, you know, the next move, or what do we consider moon in that sense? I think we've already done pretty well, but I'm talking about the next move. That is interesting. Where is the Fox News report? Just go to any of the Fox reporters' Twitters. You'll find it. You can come home, Rusty, if he makes crypto tax-free. Home where? Home where, my friend? Drink more water, we'll pump. Maybe, my friends, maybe. Maybe we can do that. Maybe we do. SUI chart, please. Right now, SUI is actually one of the more boring coins, funnily enough. Like, SUI has not been doing too crazy. And the negative thing with SUI is that from a interesting. MNT is the biggest pumper today, huh? That's peculiar. MNT's been doing really, really well here. It's actually one of my biggest holdings, fun fact. But regardless, all right, regardless, what was I trying to say? Well, I was trying to say that SUI is actually a strange risk-reward coin. Like, I think mostly it will just keep going up slowly but surely. But on an opposite side, I'm not thinking that SUI is going to go to like $40 a coin. People keep saying clickbait. Man, shut your ass up, man. Go get yourself. It literally says Trump just gave the crypto order confirmed. Well, he gave the crypto order. I didn't even put anything too specific. I was being very vague. How is it clickbait? What is going on with people's minds? Syed Ahmed, welcome to the channel. He became a supporter. So the thing with SUI is it could definitely go significantly higher, but even at 15, at what price does it overtake Solana? I'm thinking you should like basically see the roof as being equal to Solana. It could go higher, it could really, because even Solana came up not too long ago, right? But that's not what I'm expecting to happen. It could, if we're very lucky, but I'm not expecting that. And so from that perspective, whenever I look at Solana, I'm thinking, yeah, could be good. It could get to the same level. You guys saying, listen, he didn't create a crypto reserve. No. For the most part here, it's just the order to look into developing one, right? If I'm not mistaken it. Dusty, how much? Bro. You know what they call pocket watching a little bit? Dusty, how much money did you make in the crypto? Be realistic, please. You're asking a bit too much, my friend. I'm not asking how much is in your bank account, right? That's a bit crazy. I admire your curiosity, but stay in your lane, brother. No, it's a bit pocket watching territory. Take it easy. What is going on? 30 minutes ago, Trump started signing crypto executive orders. There was a pretty massive order signed, and the news outlets are posting. Let's quickly go back to it. So, from Watcher, it says right here, President Trump signs crypto executive order to create a national digital asset stockpile, Fox reports. Now, we have noticed that it was quite different if we look at Eleanor Tourette from Fox, where it might have come from. Well, actually, it came from the other guy. Let's quickly find it. It came from Edward Lawrence at Fox, and he basically stated, this guy, the executive order on crypto tasks the working group with developing a framework for regulation and the creation of a strategy national digital asset stockpile. So any of you guys saying, hey, it's a lie. Screw you. I think a lot of people are trolling in the chat, though. People often do. It's okay. It's okay. Drink water, the market. We're retracing now, yeah. There is still an argument to be made that it's a buy the rumors, sell the news type of effect, right? Still partially possible. That people are buying into the news that right now it's really happening. And they've been buying in case of the announcement. This is from the White House. Here's the official crypto EO text from the executive order text from the White House's website. Okay. Let's copy that real quick. Let's see. Let's take this picture. There we go. So, this states, let's see. Promoting and protecting the sovereignty of the U.S., including through actions to promote the development and growth of lawful and legitimate dollar-backed stablecoins worldwide, taking measures to go against CBDCs, define what cryptocurrencies really are, what blockchain means, and where the data is. That's actually an interesting one. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a pretty long order, huh? That's actually not that long. The working group shall propose a federal regulatory framework governing the issuance and operation of digital assets, including stablecoins, in the U.S. The working group's report shall consider provisions for market structure oversight, consumer protection, and risk management. Wow, within 60 days, things are already going to start happening, huh? That's interesting. Let's see. A lawsuit announcement next. Let's take a look in a second. The Secretary of Treasury is directed to immediately revoke the Department of Treasury's yada yada yada. Okay. CBDC, okay. Promoting and protecting and promoting the ability of individual citizens and private sector entities alike to access and use for lawful purposes open public networks without persecution, including the ability to develop and deploy software, to participate in mining and validating, to transact with other persons without unlawful censorship, and to maintain self-custody of digital assets. So that is actually an interesting step forward yet again as well. That is pretty good. It is therefore the policy of my administration to support the responsible growth and use of digital assets, blockchain tech, and related technologies across all sectors of the economy. That's pretty good. So they're basically going to look into how to get themselves to work with crypto. That's pretty cool. A lot of weak hands in the chat. Hey, just real quick, just for fun, huh? Who here is afraid right now that the market would dump to zero? What do you think is going to happen next? Who thinks we're going up? Who thinks we're going down? Let's do a poll real quick. Where are we going next? Pump, dump. Let's see what the people are thinking. Let the people speak. Let's see. So we got a 70-30 split-ish. Somebody says dump before huge pump, huh? That's nice. Take a dump first, then get a good pump in. It sounds nice. Sounds proper. Tomorrow until Monday is going to be fire. Yeah. I think most people have been saying that just now, right? That it's going to be an interesting time until the weekend, basically. Well, you're saying just after the weekend. Trump bans CBDCs. Let's go. Yeah, we just saw the order, right? It's fully here. I mean, if you want to see it, should I copy and paste the link real quick so you guys can check it out for yourselves? Let me quickly post it in the chat. Here you go. So you can take a look at the order for yourself if you want. I put it in the chat box. I think it's pretty exciting. Then again, it's not as bullish as some people. It's not as how do you call it, like shiny as some people had imagined it to be. In the sense that a lot of people were hoping for I Trump am now saying Bitcoin and cryptos, let's get them all, or some monkey thing like that. But it's a little bit less than that, right? Mostly it's just them being super, super excited for stablecoins. People keep saying it's dumping. We're not really doing too much. Oh, you mean just over the entire day? Because, I mean, today was not a really good day for the crypto space. That's true, though. Thoughts on Melania? Let's go take a look at Melania coin. How's that been doing? I've not checked. Yeah, this has seen better times. 144 buy. There's no. This has $50,000 worth of volume. It's basically at zero on Meteora, then at least. That is really interesting. Melania coin is literally worse than a shit coin right now. Man, no, I did buy a little bit, right? Very, very little. But yeah, it's worthless basically. The Trump coin is actually doing quite well. But all these coins, they're not meant for you to really hold on for such prolonged periods of time because they're all useless and dumb. You know, anybody who buys it deserves to lose all their money is what I said before. But on the opposite side, it sometimes can be worth the risk. I told you guys, I buy multiple different memes every single day still. Most of them go to zero. Some do really, really well. Right, Melania, we bought. Hey, it went to shit. Hey, with Trump coin we bought, it did do really freaking well. That's the risk of the game. And if you're buying meme coins, as I always say, you deserve to lose everything, but you may not. And even this is funny, right? Even one of my family members was really into this Trump coin. And that's when I said to everybody, we got to sell everything right now because one of my family members thinks, maybe that person's watching right now, that Trump coin might be able to overtake Bitcoin, which was the scariest thing I've heard in a long time. But that also made me realize, yeah, you see a lot of new people right now are joining in. What order? XQX, I just put it in the chat. You can scroll up a little bit and you can find it right here. You can click it right there. But if you want it, here, executive order, strengthening the American leadership in digital financial technology. They're basically going to be promoting digital assets, going to get themselves stable coins, going to work with stable coins, going to get themselves a proper regulatory framework. It's all just being confirmed right here. The crypto order has been signed. Maybe not the way we exactly expected it to be, but still very much bullish if you ask me, at least thus far. It looks really nice. Right? It looks quite bullish if you ask me. Man, I'm so suddenly, that's interesting. Yeah. So that order, if you're wondering. Dusty, do you know about, let's quickly see here. Dusty, do you know about this National Digital Asset Stockpile created by Trump executive order? Yeah, we just looked at it, yeah. Why, even after so many positive news, market is not pumping? If we know anything about the market, is that it's not a one-to-one thing. So just because there's good news doesn't necessarily mean the price will go up. And just because there's bad news doesn't mean the price will go down. The market's always kind of funny in that sense, right? Yeah, okay, so the end result here was 70% of the people say pump, 30% of the people say dump. Let's think here. Ithili says, Zoomer, United States to promote the growth of stablecoins worldwide press release. Yeah, this is the press release. We just read it. For this purpose of the order, the term digital asset refers to any digital representation of value that is recorded on a distributed ledger, including cryptocurrencies, digital tokens, and stablecoins. And again, what they said in point, I think number 2 here, promoting and protecting the sovereignty of the US dollar, including through actions to promote the development and growth of lawful and legitimate dollar-backed stablecoins worldwide. If you think about it, it also makes sense for the US to promote stablecoins because it helps them, you know, with, I guess, making sure the crypto market has a reliance on the USD instead of some other coin. Somebody says, short Melania on Trump, is it worth it? I mean, this is so risky, right? Because if Trump says something crazy, most likely the price will pump so much again that you're going to lose a lot. So I would just stay, my own thoughts is stay away from coins that are so risky in nature, but people like to speculate on them anyway. So I cannot tell you what to do, but those coins are kind of risky, man. Also, holy smokes, man, this Vine coin, right? It came out earlier today. And I believe it was the official founder of Vine who made it. But the fact that it went to, or at least right now, still sitting at 250 mil. And there was another coin. It went to almost $500 million. It went to $500 million earlier. There was another coin that was made today. I don't know whom's it was anymore. But it made me realize that right now we're in a market where if any of these major companies and major guys are putting a token out, people ape so crazy. This had a freaking $1 billion worth of volume in a day. It makes me realize that the market right now is just, it's in a tough spot, man. It's in a spot where every single one of these jackasses can make a coin, and it just does a 70x. You're saying the Fine CEO got hacked? It came out yesterday, not today. So for me, it came out this morning. If you're in a different place and it came out for you yesterday, for me, it came out today. That's a fact, but you decide whatever you want to do. Let's see. SunGods, seriously, that was the weakest pump on the most bullish news. Yes and no. All right. Partially, it was expected for it to come out, and it was not as direct as some people imagine it to be, which might be why it's kind of weak. Somebody says, most of my portfolio is in Gala. Is that a good idea? Out of all the coins in the world, you decide to go max on Gala? That's crazy. Remember, though, we had some bullish news yesterday also. I still wonder why they deleted this, huh? We speculated on it yesterday. Maybe it was because people were not meant to see it just quite yet, but it was quite peculiar. XRP and Solana CME futures to go live February 10th, pending regulatory review. Okay, if you could name one coin you like my thoughts on, which one would it be? One coin. Name one coin. There we go. Let's get a coin. I think we're a bit behind because people are not as fast. One coin. Let's get some thoughts out there. Let's see. Okay, let's go. Start from the top. Pi garbage. And this is going to be brutally honest because that's the way I am, right? Hey, you can don't hate the player, right? Hate the game. These are my thoughts. You can do with it as you please. Beam, solid, but in a good run right now. It's kind of like low because the gaming season is not here. Meme coin to trade $100 into 10K. We'll talk about that a different day. Right now, it's not that meme coin season. Right now, it's the trade $1 million into $10 million meme coin season. It's not the small cap meme coin season. H-bar, solid, not very undervalued, but seems to really do well this season. So I expect a lot of it. It kind of goes along with XRP, XLM, ADA, all those ones in a really, really beautiful spot. H-bar is solid right now. One of the best ones out there. which if you asked me half a year ago, I would have told you it's kind of garbage because they're not doing as much. Their news is kind of whack. And right now they've basically gone from that undervalued status that they had a few months ago, though, to basically kind of properly priced. But still, it just keeps doing better. Similarly with XLM, I just made a video about that yesterday. 𝗵𝗵𝗏, I still think could get to Doge's old market cap. I still think a 10x for 𝗵𝗵𝗏 is due. My own thoughts on the matter. No thoughts on that. So Trump just signed the executive order for crypto. Yes. Solana is 50-50. I put my target slightly down for Sol. I mean, the fact that the president of the United States adapted it, or rather said, hey, you know what? I'm going to make my meme coin on it, was really, really bullish. On the opposite side, it's kind of peaked. Think about it. What else could happen on Solana? Well, more people can make their coin, sure. But the president of the United States made it, and it couldn't crack $300 a coin. So that, in my head, means the run is probably going to be slightly less exciting than we thought. But still, like $800, something like that is not too crazy, in my opinion. Flare, good project, shitty people. Let's see here. Which one do I have a strong opinion? Arbitrum is really boring recently. It's one of the most. Just do you have a con? Nope, no idea. Bitcoin went down to 90,000 for 9 weeks already. It's time for week 10. Really? Has it been 9 weeks? Athena, solid, very solid. It just keeps doing well. I mean, especially if you're farming, Athena is beautiful. ICP, every single time I look at the comment section, there's a whole army of ICP warriors, but I never really get into it. I told y'all, there's only been 2 people in this world that came up to me and talked about ICP. One is KSI on the internet, and second is BitBoy, who grabbed me and says, they're manipulating this coin. If you knew what I knew, they're trying to, this guy and that. I don't even remember who the other names were of people that were trying to shit talk it. It's a coordinated effort. ICP is so good. But that was like years ago, like 2 years ago or something. Really, he's shaking me. Like, no, you don't know. It's like, okay, man. If you're saying that. Because at the end of the day, BitBoy is a funny character, but he knows a lot about coins, man. Like, he has good contacts. Dusty, why are the past week in the markets instantly pumping and dumping, or dumping on good news too? Any comments on that? Thank you so much for your answers in time. If you're asking me why in one of the most volatile markets in the world, the market is volatile, the answer lies in the market. You know, you're trading a very volatile market in essence. But if you're wondering about why does the market basically have an inverse correlation to said news, that is a more difficult question to answer. But I guess essentially it comes back to the idea that the whole market here has so much going on for itself, partially on the speculatory side that people are speculating, hey, this, that is going to be happening soon on that date or not on that date. And there's 2 parties to that. On the one hand, people are saying, you know what, if that happens, price should go up. On the opposite side, people are saying, you know, if that happens, price should go down based on perhaps the fact that we could have all expected it, you know, this buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing. And on the opposite side, we have the idea that based on good market news, not crypto market, but good overall market, stock market, for example, that should be negative for the big Bitcoin, cryptos, whatever. Basically have an inverse correlation with that. But on the opposite side, people are also saying, no, it should actually have a direct correlation with it. But essentially right now, the crypto market is not moving as anybody expected, because if you think about it, what did BlackRock say? BlackRock said you should have a 2 to 5% allocation to this asset class if you do not trust the US dollar, if you want to basically be protected for everything. But then you keep thinking about what Trump is saying now. You're realizing, right? If we're kind of thinking the US dollar is not going to do well, but Trump's main goal is to protect, to promote whatever the US dollar, and maybe then dabble into cryptocurrencies as well. Then if the US dollar does not do well, will the rest do well? Will they really commit to that then? Is that a good thing? Do we want that? Do we want the US dollar to do bad so they're going to go more for Bitcoin? Or if the US dollar goes bad, less of the developed nation here who has most money to spend on crypto, let's call it. If the dollar does bad, then they also have less money to spend on crypto, then things go bad. In that sense, I mean, every single reasoning you could give for why the market should go up also gives a couple of reasons for why it should go down. And since there's so much speculation going around, it's not really so established, the crypto market's so young, that's, I think, also why the price moves in such a vague way to many people. Those are my thoughts. Crypto Navigator says we need regulations in Congress. We don't need just a bill getting signed. People wake up. It's going through Congress first, then crazy high prices. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But you got to start somewhere, I guess. Lol Gala, seen as you wrecked me. My wife and I laughed so hard to your comments. So many lols, man. Keep going. Love you. But seriously, sell my gala. Brother, I don't know what you mean right there, but just because I'm not the biggest fan of gala because it's not gaming season, just like with Beam, etc., doesn't mean it's not a good coin. Hey, I'm not your financial advisor. All right? I'm not sure exactly what you mean, I think, but at the end of the day, if you like a coin, all right, don't let me hold you from holding that to the bitter end. At the end of the day, very often a coin you expect least to go crazy just does some massive numbers, man. Somebody says, I bought Trump coin with all my money. Now my portfolio is down 70%. Should I sell or hold? If you really bought it with all your money, then you should probably just sit this one out and hope that it ever goes up. If it doesn't, you also deserve that, and it was a good lesson, my friend. That was a harsh but a very necessary and deserved lesson. I'm going to call that. Harsh truth, man. Whew, that would be a hard one, but you're gonna learn a lot from that, man. In a few years, you'll thank me for that one. Then again, I will say, I keep coming back to Trump coin. It could actually still, regardless of all our jokes, do quite well. Like, if you think about it, it's the president of the United States still, right? So, from that angle, it's not as if there isn't any upside potential. Man, there's so much spam in this chat for XCN that I think it's a scam, but I'm not so sure if it's a scam coin. It doesn't look like a scam coin. But the fact that so many people are talking about it and I don't ever hear about it kind of makes me think it's a scam, but I don't know. Because we're also having a different chat than we usually have. It's not a scam? Okay, you guys are real people, huh? Okay. Okay, you guys are real, I guess. The fact that they can react to it means they're real. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Mind doing a video on difference between spot and futures trading? Yeah, I already have multiple of those throughout the years. But the long story short is spot, you're buying the asset. You can withdraw it. You can do whatever you please. And futures is a contract with a certain value. So let's just say, hey, I want to buy $1,000 worth of this coin. You cannot withdraw it or anything, but theoretically speaking, you can buy that with multiples of the money that you actually have. For example, you can buy a $1,000 Bitcoin contract for only $10. But that basically means that the price goes up or down 1%. You either double your money or you lose your money. So basically, you can buy it with leverage, right? So in that case, but futures, theoretically speaking, in a different market can mean something slightly different. In crypto, we only have these perpetuals. It basically means they don't expire. Otherwise, you're basically, quote unquote, betting on what the value will be at a certain point, and the price might go up or down based on the value over time, closer to an expiry date, for example. But in this case here, we don't really think about what it's going to be worth in the future when we have to sell it forcibly or buy it forcibly. We think about it in the sense of, hey, well, you know, with futures, you long or short, and with spot, you can basically only buy or sell. But let's say you were thinking, hey, I think prices are going to go down. You can't sell more than you have. Then you'd have to borrow and then sell, which is basically what shorting is all about. But that makes it just easier. Or if you want to trade with multiples of what you really have, well, again, that's why futures become quite cool. So if you want to make more money on money you have, it's cooler. You guys are saying it's not a scam. All right, then we know. XCN is coin backed by Chase. All right, that's cool. I didn't know about it. Another banking coin. All right. What do you think about Aether? Do you hold any? Yes. Early investor in Aether, still amazing. Aether is pretty cool. It's funny how the crypto market's moving so shitty to such crazy news, huh? But again, we kind of expected it already. But then again, for him to really say it and the market's not moving much, it is quite peculiar. I keep thinking about it here. It's a peculiar couple of days, man. It's been a really interesting couple of days. What is going on? Yeah, you just saw it, right? I mean, we covered it. Basically, Trump just signed a crypto order officially, the first one of most likely multiple. I didn't expect it to come out today, real talk. I mean, there's been many hype pieces, and I kind of expected it to come, but then also kind of not. So my real expectation was, nah. But then I was thinking, I mean, there's so many hyped up stories, right? It wasn't as bullish as some had expected. And again, he could have also said nothing. But he said again that they want to make the U.S. the country for it. So in my opinion, it's just a matter of time before this really starts going crazy. People are just too impatient, man. I guess it's always been that way, though. People get too impatient when it comes to these things. But guys, I see we've already been streaming for an hour. I've already covered the news with regards to this order. Nothing crazy has popped up in a little while, and the market's not really moving too much. So we're going to keep it here, or we're going to, I guess, stop it here for right now. If you've not done it yet, make sure you put that notification on. As you guys have seen, right, whenever something crazy happens, I try to always be the first to post this news out there. So make sure you put that notification on if you haven't done it already. I'll be back tomorrow, most likely with another stream. If something crazy happens, I'll be here. Even if it's 7 a.m., it doesn't matter to me, right? I'll be here with some more news if I, get the time to cover it. Chat says, don't forget the fees. There's always fees, whatever. For everything in life, unfortunately, there are fees, right? You want to breathe, you have to pay a life fee. And no, just kidding. Regardless, hey, man, appreciate you all for stopping by, saying hi. Tomorrow or tonight, if something crazy happens, I'll be right back. But my nose is annoying the crap out of me, so I'm done for right now. Hey, adios, amigos. Talk to y'all later. And thank you so much for stopping by, saying hi. Make sure you press